Shavers. Randy here with Atlas Shaving. Today we're going to shave with a soap that I've had for a while. Just have used it a couple times and I like the smell of it. So for the razor we have the Merkur Progress that I still have to put a blade in. For the blade we don't using the Shark Super Chromes. And then for the brush, using the Badger Leather and Wood. And then for the soap, we're using Conk Lime. Actually, I had to clean it because, you know, when the stuff dries, it looks messy. So I just brushed all the gunk off of it. These you can actually melt, at least from what I read, you can melt these into a cup if you're one of those people that like to have the soap with the cup in it, or the cup with the soap in it, I should say. And then for the aftershave, we're going to go with Old Spice. Haven't used it in a while. So first we'll grab the top. Get the blade out of the package. Careful to do it without cutting yourself. Then you just set this on top. Just put your finger on top and start turning. And you'll feel it grab. And then that's when you go to the adjustment. Or like me, I go all the way down. And then where it'll say plus, right below the one, just where the plus is, and I'll go over to about 1.5 because I don't like a very aggressive shave. And we'll go ahead and wring that out some. And we'll just start swirling. Yeah, this has got a nice lime smell. It's almost like if you ever had those freezer pops with the green that are lime. It's exactly what it smells like. So it's got a nice little sweet smell to it. And then I'm going to take that, get as much of it as I can. And I'm going to mix more up in a cup. And my Old Spice. Go ahead and start putting this on. Did cut my hair a little bit today, so it's a little bit shorter on top. It was getting a little out of control. Most of the time, which you don't see in the videos, 90% of the time I'm wearing a hat. Even at work I wear a hat. Like most guys that are losing their hair, I don't care for it. And I'm not somebody that wants to shave their head. And my wife doesn't want me to shave my head, so. Got that on. And we'll go ahead and start shaving. Since it's the Progress, it's a little bit more aggressive than my Rockwell 6S, so we'll go a little bit slower. If you haven't done so, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. And from my last video, I did get a response from Ken Surfs. He says he does watch, I'm sure he doesn't watch all of them, but he says he watches some videos. So that was pretty cool. He said he was going to do the challenge. I know one of the persons I tagged said that they had already done the challenge. Which I think on those channels I did a search. He may have had it labeled a little different where it didn't show up in the search. Did get a lot done last week. I got tires on my 1950 Plymouth. So I can actually drive it again. Found out the tires are on it were 21 years old. I know I've Googled them before and nothing came up. So I suspected they were old. I didn't think they were that old. So I'm excited. And we have a Cars and Coffee here in the city where I live. So I'll be going to that. We have one this weekend. I won't be able to make it to that one, but I'm going to schedule my camping trips around those. So I do have a camping trip this weekend. And last weekend I did get the electrical changed out of basically the DC converter. The guy that had the camper before, I think I mentioned in one of my videos, had put a car charger for the charging the 12 volt battery in it. And the downfall was whenever you ran your lights or whatever and the battery once it charges, that charger charges the battery, it would go into maintenance mode or like a trickle charge. And once your batteries would wear down, like the next morning, the battery charger would not go back into charge mode like a RV charger. So I didn't want to change out the whole panel, so I just bought put a little bit of water on there. So I just bought a DC converter to put in it. So I did that last weekend. It works good. I actually put a cutoff switch for the batteries too. So I got all that done. And we have a camping trip this weekend. Pretty exciting. And yes, here in the southeast, we have a kind of gas shortage. And here's what happens. We've seen it with the toilet paper. We've seen it with other stuff. They'll say, don't panic. And what does that do? It makes people panic. Then you have people like me who, my car was on a quarter tank of gas and I needed gas. And then also, for this weekend, my SUV needed gas. Got a bump right there. And my plan was yesterday morning, which would have been Tuesday. I was gonna fill up in the morning for the camping trip coming up this weekend, but of course I forgot, and I got to work, and then I was like, crap, I really need to get fuel in case they do run out. And of course, anybody that's their fuel's low is gonna need to grab gas, especially if you know they're gonna be out. So it does cause a lot of people have to get gas. Then you have the other people. Oh, these people are dumb for having to get fuel, but some people need it. But luckily, my camping trip's only an hour away, so I won't actually have to fill up going there and back. Let's see if we can. Pesky nostril hairs. There we go. Another good shave. Colonel Conk makes some good shaving. Still slick. And I'm not sure. I think this one's. I'm not sure what the base is on that one, but it works good. That one I bought it in a 4-pack, so it's a little bit smaller, so it's not the giant pack. So far, I've liked all of them. Go with the Old Spice. Not sure if you need to shake it up. We'll shake it up. Now it's running down my arm. Oh yeah, a little bit of burn. Smells good. It's one of those deals. I feel like when you're young, when you first start shaving, you like the smell of it, and then you don't. You're like, it smells like an old man. And then when you get older, you start liking it again. So there you have it. Good shave. Thanks for watching, and happy shaving.